my friend. I am Willie Diefenbach-Jones, and thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to have you. Are you like me, looking for a way to make the world a better place? And maybe you think, gosh, I'm just a little person. I don't have a lot I can donate or do. But let me share 7 ways that you can help make the world a better place. You don't have to be $1 million income earner and donate hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's oftentimes, just those little things that make a huge difference. So you don't have to be the person running around with the bullhorn, hey, follow me, follow me, follow me. You don't have to be that person, or you don't have to be the person that chains yourself to an oil rig or to a big 18-wheeler. You don't have to do that. As a matter of fact, I don't even recommend that. Gosh, excuse me. We all can make a difference, and no deed is too small. Think about it as acts of kindness. And the first thing you can do is compliment friends and strangers. You can't believe how much that brightens people's days, just to give people a compliment. And, your compliments can range from all kinds of things to, I love your car, I love your Facebook Lives, that comment you made the other day was great, to when you're in the store, those kids are cute. I love your hair, I love your jewelry. You can just give a compliment. People love compliments. Number 2, spend wisely. And I don't mean you have to go out there and count your pennies, but think about, where do you shop? And if you can, shop local, because that money goes back to the community, and you're helping many entrepreneurs be successful. When you support big companies, I get it. We don't want all the big companies to close down, but when you're supporting big companies, that money goes somewhere else and supports those other causes. I'm very lucky in that I live in a big city, but we have so many local businesses, and they're fun to support. Like the local restaurants, the food is unique and it's fun. And the local stores, they have so many unique things, and you're not like the great big department stores, same old, or the chain restaurants, same old, same place, same old thing. So challenge yourself to shop locally, maybe for a week. Try it out, see if you like it. Now the next one. I know I'm going to get some controversy on this, but talk politics productively. And you may say, talk politics productively? How in the world do you do that? I've got an opinion. It's my way or the highway. Your way might be right, or it might not be. But when you talk politics, seek to understand. So when somebody's sharing something, say, well, why do you think that? What supports that? And just keep asking questions so that you can understand their viewpoint. When you show up to understand, it makes it so much easier of a discussion. If you happen to get into a heated discussion, back out of it. Because guess what? A heated discussion doesn't benefit any of us. But talk productively. Ask questions, and ask good questions. Seek to understand. Don't seek to convert somebody to you, but seek to understand where their viewpoint comes from. What I've often found is when I ask questions, people don't even know why they support what they support. Oh, I saw it on TV. And I'm like, oh, okay, got it. You might be the same way. Number 4, and this is one of my favorites, support local shelters. You can give books or board games or puzzles or your local food bank. These things are really important. Over the holidays, I cleaned out my bookshelves because I have so many books, and I even have duplicate books. And it was Christmas Eve, and I went down. We have these little things around my neighborhood where you could put books in, and it's a give and take library. You can go down and get a book. It's free. You can put a book in there. It's free. And there was a little girl standing there at the book drop, and I said, hey, how are you? What are you doing? And she said, oh, she was looking for a very specific book for her mom because her mom had lost her job and she wanted this specific book for Christmas, but it wasn't in the book drop. Well, funny thing, I had that book, and it was in my collection that I was giving away. So I gave it to the little girl. But you don't have to have an experience like that where you see the person. You just put the books in there, and you never know what a difference you're going to make in somebody's life. Number 5, know your neighbor. Do you know Americans only know 20% of their neighbors? I'm like, oh my goodness, I know everybody that lives on my street and on other streets and all over the place. But why do you need to know your neighbors? A lot of different reasons. Number 1, for security, so that they can kind of keep an eye on you, you keep an eye on them. But it helps you to live longer when you have more friends. It diverts depression. And when I take the dogs out and go for a walk, which I do almost every day, it's so much fun just to see people say hi, how you doing, what's going on, that type of thing. Number 6, plan your meals. Do you know that Americans, of the groceries they buy, they tend to throw away 15 to 30%? I used to be that person too. But now we meal prep and we plan what we're going to eat. And it makes it so much more efficient. I'm down to the bones in vegetables. Oh, that sounds kind of funny. Down to the bones on vegetables. Down to nothing on vegetables. Because we plan what we're going to eat and that's what we buy. I also love Instacart because it helps me not to overbuy. But don't overbuy. Plan what you're going to do in meal prep. It's really going to cut down on waste. And guess what? That's money in your pocket. And then number 7, give away unwanted stuff. This is something I'm working on right now. Getting rid of the clutter and all the stuff that I've got. I don't need all this stuff. And guess what? There's other people that want that stuff. It's valuable to them. And so that's great. It's kind of like on junk day, I take the junk out to the street that I want to get rid of, and I do it the night before, and by the next morning, most of it's gone. People have come by and picked it up, and I'm like, I am so glad that my junk is somebody else's treasures. Hey, I hope these 7 tips helped and that you're out there to make the world a better place, because we all need to bring more love into the world. And I have a free giveaway today. One of the things that makes a huge difference in people's life is getting mail. And you may say, getting mail? Well, it used to be in the old days, mail was boring. You got junk mail, nothing interesting. Now, many people are at home and they don't have stuff to do, or maybe they do, but they're waiting for the mailman. And if you send them a card, you're going to make a huge difference in somebody's life. So what I'm giving away today, you just private message me, and I'm going to give you a free card that you can send to anybody, any place in the world. Think about that person in the nursing home, or that person living at home all alone. Think about that. You can send them a free card. I'll pay for the card. I'll pay for the postage. Hey, I hope you enjoyed my video and have an amazing day. Bye for now.